Good afternoon, Professor. It's Mukbatar Bukchalunsu, MSM 525, The Spirits of Enterprise. Today I'm going to talk about Starbucks incident, which has happened 2 months ago in April 17th. When it comes to the Starbucks, well-known brand company had this unacceptable incident. For a customer of a Starbucks, it was hard to believe when I first heard it. As you can see the video, there is a two African American men try to use the men's restroom, but instead of using restroom, the manager says they could not, so they waited Quintus, which is they waited a friend to come. That's what they grabbed a table, but the manager called the police to make them leave the premises. So that's basically what happened to the Starbucks in Philadelphia. In my understanding, I look at this in 2 points. One is from unethical employee. Another point is from a company. In generally, my experience in hospitality industry, usually hospitality industry staffs should have patience for their customers. If the manager be more patient, it should have been become this incident. And I can see the Starbucks managers act is an act of racism, because this never happened to the white people. As you can see, more related videos or articles. And moreover, the Starbucks manager is violating basic principles of business or basic principles of enterprises. I don't think she thought about human dignity when she called the police that time. And because of this incident, the governor of the state of Philadelphia advised to Starbucks to make an official statement and redo their mission, redo the values and policies, because clearly the Philadelphia Starbucks manager doesn't know anything about human dignity, because it's we're all one social group. We have to respect each other. And whether it's profit company or a non-profit company, It's for a common good. Even it's make a profit to selling coffee to the customers. It has to be in the right ways. It has to be everybody equally benefits from this company. So when I see this incident, I also don't doesn't see any subsidiarity. For example, from a top management from a Starbucks to the lower level management, like the manager of Philadelphia's Starbucks store, is clearly she doesn't have any training or moral ethics. Uh, I think uh, I think it's lack of training for a human resource department of a Starbucks, or maybe that person wasn't qualified to become a manager yet. But in a public demand, she lost her job. The public wants her to be fired from the Starbucks, and this what happens when you don't apply ethics or principles to your work environment or to yourself. So at the end, the CEO of Starbucks, Kevin Johnson, publicly apologized for those two African American men and personally met them and apologized them. And they did actually close whole Starbucks, whole stores in the United States to do employee training, and did fire the Philadelphia store manager. And it was a right thing to do. In the future, I hope this kind of incident will never happen. Or for myself, as I witnessed this incident, so far I fully understand my four principles. I has to apply wherever I go, whatever job I do. I have to apply those principles. That's it. Thank you, Professor. If my talking is not clear or my point's not clear enough for you, I would happily do it again. Thank you.